There's something else, Gregor. Something you never considered.
And what's that, Dariel?
There was a sixth pup in that litter, and it was me.
Oh, damn, baby.
I knew it.
You guys, it's almost 2 in the morning. What are you still doing up?
Watching our soap. Who appointed you, bloody prefect?
What show is this?
Intrigue Animal Hospital.
Well, do you have to watch it right now?
No time like the present, baby.
Well, how much more do you have to watch?
About 3 more hours, isn't it?
3 more hours?
Yeah, baby. Since Jack is away working at the ATF so much lately, we just wait until he's got a day off the next day, then catch up on all the episodes we missed.
We've only been doing it every week for the last 2 months.
Never bothered your ass before, did it, baby?
No. I guess I shouldn't take it out on you. I just cannot get to sleep tonight.
Have you tried watching a Noel Plum video?
I want to fall asleep, not slip into a coma.
I should have put you down when I had the chance.
Are you gonna stand there and bark? Or are you going to make love to me?
Oh, damn you, Dariel, damn you.
Oh, Gregor.
Oh yeah, that collar's coming off now, baby.
So, are the animals the doctors or the patients?
Oi, are you gonna sit there and watch while we wank each other off, or can we have some bloody privacy?
I could probably go update my block list.
Why don't you? Alright, let me at that thing, you bastard.
Responding to public outcry over the healthcare reform plan released earlier this week, congressional Republicans announced an additional provision that would allow Americans with low incomes to trade blood or manual labor for necessary medical services at an exchange rate House Speaker Paul Ryan described as, quote, more generous than it needs to be. In other news, today President Trump signed an executive order giving public school principals the authority to block transgender students from participating in the school lunch program. Christian evangelist Franklin Graham hailed the order as, quote, a great victory for religious freedom.
You're up awful late.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. How long have you been there?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I'm joking, darling. I just got here.
I'm sorry. Is the TV too loud? Am I keeping you up?
Oh, it's fine. Are you okay?
Are any of us okay?
Are you asking in a philosophical, security is an illusion kind of way? Or are you concerned about more practical things?
I don't know. I mean, the second one.
Okay.
But it just all feels so pointless sometimes. I was getting some paperwork ready today because I have to register the soup kitchen with the state to qualify for tax credits.
Bet they never told you about the sexy side of running a food charity, did they?
And I was on my way out to the mailbox, and I looked at all the people in the dining room, and I thought, how much good am I really doing for the world? Those people got to eat, but they have so many other problems that I'm powerless to help them with. Like this terrible healthcare reform the Republicans are getting ready to enact. What can I do about that? I shouldn't have opened a soup kitchen. I should have opened a free clinic.
That's a nice thought, darling, but you're not a doctor.
I can't cook either.
You know, when I was growing up, there was someone who lived on our street named Mrs. Landers. She was a teacher at the local school for years and years, and when she finally retired, a bunch of us got together and threw her a big surprise party. A whole mess of her old students from all through the years she taught came back to say thank you to her and tell her what an inspiration she had been to them. Well, Mrs. Landers started to cry, and I said, Mrs. Landers, why are you crying? And she told me it was because she never realized all the good she had done. Because she figured all the kids who did well in her class would have done well no matter who the teacher was. She didn't dwell on them. She dwelt on the other ones, the ones who didn't turn out so good. Before that party and all those people saying thank you, when she looked back on her career, she didn't see all the good she'd done. She saw all the good she wanted to do but couldn't.
And you're saying I'm like Mrs. Landers?
You're just like Mrs. Landers, darling. Except she lactated through her nipples. I presume. I mean, I never witnessed it myself.
I should say not, since Mrs. Landers was actually a character in a Twilight Zone episode.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, fine, you're right. There was no real Mrs. Landers. I stole that story from the Changing of the Guard.
I thought so. Though I was a little confused at first, since in the actual episode, Mrs. Landers isn't the teacher, Mr. Fowler is. Mrs. Landers is the housekeeper. Why did you change it? So it wouldn't be as obvious?
Yes, and because I wanted my story to have a woman as the hero. Representation matters, darling.
Very true. So was that the end of the story, or did you want to tell me about how Mrs. Landers tore off her gold Nazi pin as she was being led away and tearfully wished that she had pawned it to buy more school supplies?
Actually, it was her NEA pin. She wasn't a Nazi.
That would have been a good twist, though, huh?
Oh, Gregor, I can't fight it any longer. I love you.
I love you too, Dariel. But we can't let Mirabella find out about us. She could make things very difficult for me as chief of veterinary surgery.
So Gregor is having an affair with Dariel, who is also his rival, but he's married to Mirabella, who is also his boss?
Aye.
You got it, baby.
Ugh, so tawdry. How many episodes are left?
Just one more in the queue.
I enjoy this show. It reminds me that deceit and betrayal are inevitable occurrences in this bleak world populated by the selfish and the desperate. Also, I like to watch them having sex. I hear that, baby.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings.
Millicent, Hans. How long have you two been out here?
Just a few minutes.
They arrived post-wank, if that's what you're worried about.
None of my business. But good to know.
Oi, sled dog. And you, the other one.
My name is Hans Krieger. I was your running mate in the presidential election.
I didn't ask you to recite your bloody autobiography. All I want to know is, why aren't you asleep at this ungodly hour?
I am always awake at the witching hour.
Why?
Just an old habit.
And I got up to say my overnight prayers to Son of Husko and overheard the TV and decided to investigate. And I'm glad I did. A watchful husky is always eager to learn more about the sociology of inferior breeds. And this soap opera of yours has been very informative. How much of this episode is left? Will we start the next one right away? Does anyone else know about Gregor and Dariel?
Whoa, baby, take a deep breath and shit. We gonna watch the last episode before we go to bed?
And then how long until the next episode airs?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Aye, it's a soap opera. There's a new episode every Monday to Friday.
You mean you waited all week to watch all of the episodes at once instead of watching them every day?
That's what we did. And what's it to you?
It's like something for us to do together and shit.
To hell with that! I'm watching it tomorrow with or without you.
Fine with me, baby.
What channel is it on? Tell me now! Don't make me hurt you!
Yeah, you tell him, Millicent.
Ain't you gone to sleep yet, baby?
No, but I just took like 5 Benadryls, so it'll be any minute now. I'm on borrowed time. Much like America.
Dariel, before you go, there's something else you should know.
Yes, Gregor?
There was also a 7th pup in that litter. And it was me.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Well, howdy. I reckon it's my turn to do this bit at the end for y'all. They got me standing in front of this big red curtain like I'm up on a stage or something, but I ain't no stage actor. I'm just an old prairie dog, and I burrow and I grapple with lurking, all-encompassing fears of many, many things. Death, old age, becoming obsolete, being a burden to those around me. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, how about you like and share and subscribe? And also, if you really liked it, how about you help us make some more videos like this by becoming a supporter of this here channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Thanks again for watching. We'll see y'all next time.